So right now we are down on Waikiki Beach, which is understandably the thing to do when you're visiting in Honolulu. But since you probably don't want to spend every second on the beach, in this video we're going to share a few of our favorite things to do after the beach. If you're in Waikiki, you will be looking at Diamond Head constantly.
Yes.
It is there, it is ever present, and it is beautiful. So not only do you want to be checking out the view of Diamond Head from Waikiki, but you need to check out the view of Waikiki from Diamond Head. So you can hike up it. We highly recommend doing that. We did it. It was a hot, sweaty trek, but definitely something that anybody, I think, could do, unless you're obviously like have a health problem.
Yes. Disclaimers. Disclaimer alert.
Disclaimers. But yeah, so you do have to book a reservation for that as well. You can do that online. It's very inexpensive. It took maybe a couple of hours, but I don't even think it was a full 2-hour experience.
It took an hour actually to get, I'd say, from the trailhead to the top and back.
Great views from the top. Good picture opportunity. Get it do it for the gram.
I made it. I'm exhausted.
We are cooked.
Whew. That's a beautiful view though.
So one of the things you have to do if you are coming to Honolulu is make a trip out to the Pearl Harbor National Memorial.
Yes.
It is unbelievable. Lots of stuff to see and do there. There are sort of museum exhibits. You can go to the submarine museum, which is also out there. And you'll definitely want to make sure you get tickets to go out to the USS Arizona Memorial.
Yes.
So that is there. You need to get a ticket in advance unless they have some space available for walk-ups, but that's kind of like hit or miss. So,
yeah.
But it's a really cool experience, very moving, whether you're sort of into history and military experience or not. And yeah, it's definitely just like a really, really beautiful museum, really great storytelling there. They do a lot to sort of share as much about that day and those events as possible, and it's really great.
Another thing we highly encourage you to do is to go downtown.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think a lot of people come, they stay in Waikiki, and maybe they never leave Waikiki, which would be a mistake, I think. You have to explore downtown Honolulu. We experienced Iolani Palace. We walked that area. It's so beautiful. There's so many historic buildings down there, a little bit of Chinatown. We went to some great restaurants. It was just a great experience down there, and I think we would 100% encourage people to go explore downtown Honolulu.
Definitely. And the things that we did down there were barely scratching the surface of what there is to offer. So get outside of Waikiki and explore the downtown area for sure.
Right across the street is Smith's Union Bar, and it's well known because it's been around for something like 80 years. And apparently the sailors from the USS Arizona, which was sunk during the attack on Pearl Harbor, would drink there. That was their bar.
This is perfect. The dinner is perfect. I love it.
One of the most amazing experiences you can have on Oahu is to go up to the North Shore. It is beautiful there. The landscape, the surf, the people, the culture, the food, it is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
We took a bus up there, and then once we were up there, we jumped on some bicycles, and we just biked along the North Shore so we could take in like every mile.
Yeah, and it was just like so cool to be up there. I found myself as I was biking just thinking, oh my god, right now I'm on a bike on the side of the highway on the North Shore of Oahu, and it was just this like moment that felt amazing to me. And yeah, just being able to be up there and be at some of these beaches that are world renowned for being surfing hotspots and just their beauty and sort of like magnificence was really special. So don't miss it. And if you don't have a car while you're here, don't let it keep you from doing it.
That's right.
Because there's lots of other ways to get up there.
Oh my God.
one of our absolute favorite experiences, no matter where we are, any city, any town, any island, anywhere, is to go to food trucks.
Oh my God, love it.
We love food trucks
And
of
street food.
all kinds. And there are some great food trucks here in Honolulu, so that would be one of our recommendations for things to do, is to find yourself some food trucks. Now, we found a couple of locations that we really enjoyed and used heavily. One is on Cartwright, just off Kapahulu, and the other is on Kuhio, and there's about 3 or 4 trucks in there.
Yeah.
And some of our faves were in there. So go food trucking. Super fun and fairly inexpensive. You're going to spend about $10 to $15, I would say, per meal, which is pretty great in Honolulu, where things can be pretty expensive.
Absolutely.
So if you want great, inexpensive food, that's our recommendation.
If you're an avid hiker, there are lots of different options for doing that on Oahu at all different skill levels
Yes.
as well and lengths. So we went up to Manoa Falls,
Yeah.
which is very popular as being a rewarding, easygoing hike. And I would say it was exactly that.
I'm told once we go through this shipping container, there will be dinosaurs.
It is a little bit muddy, so that is something to be aware of.
Yes.
Don't wear shoes you love if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really pleasant. It feels like you're getting that rainforest, lush tropical vibe. So it's cool to see that after being down on the beach and getting that beachy water, ocean vibe. I mean, it's free of charge and you can take the bus up there. That's what we did, and it was really, really easy and awesome.
Yeah. The only thing working against it really was how busy it was.
Yeah.
And how muddy it was.
Yeah.
So you do have to wear the proper footwear. Do not wear flip-flops.
I'm not sure how far we are, but we've been, what, 15 minutes, 20? Not as hard as Diamond Head, but a lot more slippery. See some falls in the distance.
I'm on the trail.
So we made it to the end of the trail. We are officially here at Manoa Falls, which is very picturesque and lovely. The trail is easy, it's muddy, a little bit slippery, and I would say it's very sweaty up here because of the humidity, because you're definitely getting rainforest vibes, but it is for sure a must-do if you're visiting Oahu. It's absolutely wonderful.
I learned the hard way that the muddiness is a real drag. I almost wiped out, but I did not wipe out, I almost did. If I did wipe out, we'd make a whole video about it.
The end of a long hike, it's always good to have some nutritious refreshments. So here we're having some pineapple smoothie, complete with your fruit intake for the day. There's a mama chicken on the other side of this with like a pile of baby chicks. I don't know if she'll...
there she is.
There she is.
Oh.
Tell me that's not the most adorable thing.
This island is swarming with chickens.
Generally speaking, everybody loves a cocktail tour. It's a super fun thing to do, whether organized or just something that you put together on your own. And we highly recommend doing exactly that while you're here in Honolulu. There are lots of different restaurants and cocktail bars that have classic cocktail options like Mai Tais, which I tried my fair share of during this trip, and lots of other signature options as well. You definitely can't go wrong with doing that if cocktails are something that you enjoy. And yeah, most places offer a happy hour option as well. So that's an opportunity to get your stuff for just a little bit less money, your drinks and your food. Can't go wrong.
One of the things we highly recommend, and it seems really obvious, is to walk along Waikiki Beach, and particularly walk it at sunset. It's so beautiful, it's so idyllic. You don't get to see that every day, at least not where we come from. Definitely worth doing. Just feel those warm vibes and just take it all in. We had so much fun doing that, and we did it several times.
Yes, there's a reason why they call it sort of like paradise here.
Yeah.
It is absolutely paradise-like in terms of the beauty. It's just stunning.
Sometimes they put on shows just along the public beach in the evenings, including hula dancing
Yep.
and music and that sort of thing. So maybe you'll catch some of that as well.